Here we came too far, in the darkest days, don't know where we are, or who we are. Here we came too far, in the darkest days, don't know where we are, or who we are. Here we came too far, in the darkest days, don't know where we are, or who we are. Here we came too far, in the darkest.
Alright, what up, y'all? Planet of Fake Families here, and this woman, her name is Shanice, and she had the entire Facebook and everybody that knows her so worried yesterday on Facebook, just based on a Facebook Live she did, suffering from depression, and a weapon was shown. That's the weapon that was shown. I don't want to ruin the video, but it's definitely one to see. The link is in the description. It's about an hour live of this woman basically just complaining about being tired. And I don't know if she's being tired of being a mother or just, because once you have kids, that single life is over. You're not able to think like you're just single, responsible for yourself no more. In her case, she's responsible for 2 mouths now. Now her disobeying her parents is her having kids with her kids disobeying her. I'm not saying that her kids were disobeying her, but I'm showing how people that don't want to be bossed wind up still getting bossed. Not saying her kids are her boss, but they are her responsibility. And I think she was just suffering from being in the house a long time, baby father not being around to help her out, enjoying his life, because she basically just said she was tired and how men are going to stop playing with women. You know what I mean? And a lot of people would say that she pulled a Machiavelli, because for an hour on Facebook, people were thinking the worst. You need to check that video out. I'm not going to ruin it for y'all. This message is just for the mothers out there in this pandemic doing a lot, social distancing. You're not alone. There's other mothers doing it too. And what's putting your life to the side for a year to make sure you're here for as long as you're supposed to be here? These COVID rates and these COVID death rates are rising. People contracting it is rising. We don't want to be on a they could live, they could die basis with bankrupt states. You know what I'm saying? Because when it comes down to who they're going to think is important to save, it may not be her. So we want to do our best not to get caught up in this you ain't got nothing to worry about stuff. You know what I mean? You see the shorties there with their mask in the store. You know what I'm saying? But we got to set example for these children and be here for these children. Check this video out. The link is in the description. The full live is at our website with the comments and stuff like that, and that's what you really need to see. Shout out to this woman. Send prayers to her. I also included some Facebook opinions of people basically saying prayers for her and all the women and men in her situation. We're seeing a lot of people harming themselves in this pandemic from not being able to take the loneliness, and I think that may have. With that being said, what you heard and saw was the content. For additional content, click the link in the description. Like, follow, share, subscribe, comment, hit the bell, visit my community wall, and if you have time, go to www.amor-ika.com/TV. That's our Planet of Fakes too. We are the new umbrella, Planet. Basically, you're looking at a woman that had entire Facebook just worried about her safety?
I want to start by saying I love my kids. I really do. But this right here, this shit got me in a whole different level. Like, I'm trying not to blow my brains out, y'all. Like, I realize I want to do that shit. Like, that shit really got me fucked up. Like, these niggas got me fucked up. Like,
And it's a little
real talk. I'm tired of that shit.
And basically, I could talk the rest of this. You're looking at a mother who basically had enough of her baby daddy and just, she wasn't in the correct mental state. And this live is about an hour long. Parental discretion is advised. It's something to watch because I think a lot of women are going what she's going through, especially in this pandemic, just based on having to do a lot of stuff in the house and being confined and social distancing and stuff like that. If you want to check out the video, I'll put the full link in the description. I just want to give a word to women in this pandemic. This little bit of time you gotta spend away from society or maybe people you used to being around is really nothing. It's nothing at all. You know what I'm saying? Just based on what is maybe not seeing people for a year compared to never seeing them again. And by being in the house, you're guaranteeing that you're trying to be around, not only for those people, but for your family. And you can see people in the comments like, call me ASAP, someone did already. You don't know, they very worried about her because she's talking irately. I don't know, I must be getting a bad connection where I am.
Take that shit and go like, I swear to God, like, y'all don't understand.
And basically, she was just having bad thoughts, you know what I mean? But lucky to say that this woman, she has been located. She was missing for a little while, but they located her. And I'll just give you the update on that. And I'll also put some opinions of people that was watching it and just grateful that she was found safe, unharmed, unarmed, and they was looking for her and her kids. But she was basically found safe. And, shout out to the Birmingham Police Department for doing a great job locating this woman. They was on the scene pretty quickly. But the live is about an hour long, and it really surrounds the comments of the video. And again, nobody got harmed in this video, so at the end of the day, this doesn't go against YouTube community standards, Facebook community standards. But it does let people know that there are people out there that's just suffering and tired, you know what I mean? And she was basically tired. And it had something to do with her baby father. I don't know if he's with other people or not around or whatever the case may be, but it surrounds a relationship, and she had a whole social media worried.
Planet of the Fakes 4 Families. And Pigstar HH News. Update: Birmingham police say Shonice Fitzpatrick and her children have been located and unharmed. Fitzpatrick was reported missing Tuesday. God is awesome. Thank him for grace and mercy. Blessing to know that the whole family is together. Love one another. No matter how hard it gets. Put Jesus first in all. Person with folded hands, medium dark skin tone 100 points symbol. Thank God they were found safe. Continuing to pray for this young lady and her children. So grateful to God for good news on this young mother and her children. Such a beautiful young lady. Lord, you heard our prayers, and we are so grateful for all the prayer warriors who were crying out for this young lady and her children. Ty Lord, person with folded hands, so happy her and her babies are found safe and unharmed, and may she connect with a wonderful support person, family or group, and seek counseling and find love, joy and peace at the light at the end of the tunnel. She's beautiful and her babies are too. Thank God they are. Now everyone wrap your arms around this young lady and her children, give them all the love and support they need. I know it's hard for a single parent, but you can do it and be so proud of yourself when your babies are older and you see what you have instilled in them. I know I have raised 3 alone. Trust in God. Thank you, Jesus. Person with folded hands, person raising both hands in celebration, medium light skin tone. You young lady had an army of prayer warriors behind you and your babies. Now family gather around her, try to get her some help. She used social media platform to ask for help. Spirit of depression is serious. Think sometimes if you don't seek help you won't know your own strength. God gets the glory, sweet baby. I'm glad that you and your babies has been fortunate and Iraq. I know life can sometimes be overwhelming. But please ask for help. Talk to someone mature who you love and trust. I love you dear and I do care. Thank God now someone needs to charge her with firing a firearm in a occupied dwelling, and child endangerment. Doing this over a man is the dumbest excise ever. Cindy Buckner, how are you going to thank the Lord and then put your own idea of punishment on her? Where did you get this story from? Who said she shot in someone's house? All we heard was that she was on social media threatening to take her life and the family was concerned. Where did the shooting in a man's house come from? Because she said they'll partners will get enough for playing with women. She was hurt. Hints me saying Percy, so no she didn't what yeah, but criminalizing her and making her life harder than what was already. Breaking her does not help or justify the situation. People is quick to say charge them, which first off costs taxpayers money to run her through the system, further isolates her and her children, and pushes her farther in the struggle. Maybe if some would wake up and realize obviously, this is a young mother, at her breaking point, trying to maintain a home, raise her children with obviously not a lot of support. Try reaching out to assist her before you are so quick to throw judgment. Humbled child, she shot a gun in a home where her child was. If she is having issues, don't threaten the baby's life. This is how all these babies are being killed. She needs to get help and she needs to be charged, so she never puts her child in danger again. Cindy Buckner, I don't think she put the kids in danger. She stated on the video how much she loved her kids and they were in the back room, and from what I understand she shot out the window. If you have any type of compassion or have dealt with people, this was a clear cry out for help. She is young and obviously was at her breaking point. Just imagine if she gets charged and so happens, kids go to the state and then a foster home, which just so happens to be an abusive one. Whose fault would it be then that the kids were put in harm's way? It was very apparent in the video the girl had been oppressed and was at her breaking point. More often than not, giving love and assistance brings much greater rewards than oppressing more. I have plenty of compassion, but she clearly is having issues. Her family needs to let the kids come to them at this moment. I said exactly that this was a cry for help while I was watching it. But she has 2 kids who come first. Mama needs a break, but what she did was wrong on so many levels. I don't make any laws, so am not oppressing anyone. You however are saying let this lady do whatever she want to do. Put the kids and neighbors all in danger. Don't worry about those she could have hurt or killed. Just let her get away with it and do it again when she has another episode of breaking down because a man did her wrong. I don't have time for women who feel a man is the only way, when God is. These kids are more important, and if she thinks this man who broke her heart is worth all this, then she needs to learn a good lesson. It would be her fault for those kids being in foster care. She wasn't thinking about them when she did this. She was worried about a man. So keep making excuses. This why this world is messed up now. Thank you very very much. Go to www.amr-
What up, y'all? Planet of the Fakes, King of Content. Thank you for looking at my video. And also, I need y'all to basically follow me on Instagram. My Instagram is it ain't even POTF. It's just Planet of _ the Fakes. Planet of _ the Fakes. Subscribe to all my channels too, mainly Planet of the Fakes, Umbrella Corp, POTFS, Planet of the Fakes Women Group, Planet of the Fakes 4KDZ, and make sure you like us on Facebook. Just put POTFS Global News. Thanks for watching our video, and definitely make sure you visit www.amor-shika.com/TV, and that's basically where you see thousands of videos on our website, unflaggable, uncopyrightable. You could be there too. Just get your content together. King of Content, Queens of Content, Planet of the Fakes Tube. We are a platform. With that being said, what you heard and saw was the content. For additional content, click the link in the description. Like, follow, share, subscribe, comment, hit the bell, visit my community wall, and if you have time, go to www.amore-eka.com/TV. That's our Planet of Fakes 2. We are the new umbrella, Planet of. And I wanted to bring some things to your attention. Oh, you know I'm going to follow that. You know I'm going to follow that. I'm going to follow that. Oh, I'm definitely going to follow that. I'm following that. I'm following that. Following that. Skip, 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 skip. Skip, 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 skip. Oh, I'm following that. 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 Oh, I'm following that. I'm following